Hello and welcome. My name is Miss Multiconsole and welcome back to Tales of Berseria. It's been a while, but the last time we played, we explored the last town we were in. Harrier, that was it. I forgot the name of it. It's like a beach town and I actually really enjoyed exploring it. I explored every nook and cranny of that town. But now we're in the Manaan reef, a place of acidic coral, I guess you could say. It basically disintegrates your hands. I think that's the most interesting thing about this place, is the coral. The objective that we are doing is, I'm going to do my expedition before we get started. We actually have a dangerous monster to fight before we do anything, but yeah, I'm just gonna do this, see if we get anything. Oh, I just got something. Nice, we got a treasure. Imperium tablet, an artifact unearthed from the Norman archipelago. The tablet is inscribed with 5 crests and is thought to have belonged to a temple. Interesting. All right, I think, yeah, we've still got some more stuff there, so I'll keep sailing there. I'm curious to see what the there's like little text and stuff on the treasures, so I'm curious to see what it actually says. Oh, these are the crests of the Imperians. You recognize them, Magalu? Of course I do, because I am me. Of course. Now, I'll do you the favour of explaining it all for you, so be grateful. From the lower left is the crest of Musifi. I'm going to butcher these pronunciations, so I apologise. Imperium of Fire, followed by Amanok, Imperium of Water, then Hyanoa of Wind, and Imusia of Earth. And there are 4 elemental Imperiums, and the last one is Inominat. Yep, you've been paying attention. The all-powerful Inominat. This tablet was found in the outer seas. That means the Imperium's power extends beyond Midgand. Well, maybe you're better off not thinking about what it is you're going up against. Ignorance is bliss, right? I don't care what my enemies are. I won't rest until they are defeated. Ah, okay. The Imperiums kind of remind me of the Lords. There was like a Lord of Fire, Earth, Wind and Fire in the last game, and they like protected the towns. I'm not sure if they're like the same thing. They sound kind of similar, but I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's get exploring in this area. The objective is, I was going to say earlier, our objective actually is to go into some kind of exorcist tower. Just need to turn the volume down because it's always too loud when I start this game up. I really should go into my settings and turn that down a little bit because this happens every time I play this game. Alright, we've got some birds to kill. It should be pretty easy. Hawks to kill even. I was close. Yeah, I'm really excited to learn about what's going to happen in the tower. I think the story's picking up a little bit now. We were bombarded with information in the last episode, which I think was actually pretty interesting. I actually didn't mind it. It was cool. It was a lot of information at once, but I didn't mind. I liked it. The story is getting really interesting in this game now, which is obviously the highlight of the Tales games. Obviously play this game for the story. The stories are always good. They always have twists and turns in them.
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
Yeah, I don't think you're one to talk.
Although this is a darker approach to the Tales games, I do think that every Tales game do have dark parts in them anyway. Like almost every Tales game has like some, you know, evil person, you know, plotting something horrible against the world. Usually you play as the heroes though, so it's a bit strange, but I don't think it's as straightforward as that because I don't really think we're a villain as such. It's really weird. It's kind of complicated, isn't it? I'm just waffling on here. That's what happens when I get into the combat. My mind starts thinking about various things about the game. But it's pretty cool though, I guess. Alright, so I thought there was a dangerous monster down here. I could have sworn, maybe there's not. I, for some reason, really, I honestly thought there was one of those, you know, harder monsters to tackle down here, but I guess I was completely off the mark here. I'm just going to finish these monsters and then we'll carry on because I really want to get out of this area here because it always takes forever to get through the little exploration zones. I actually much prefer exploring the towns than I do the combat areas. I find the towns way more interesting. Maybe it's because there's like people to talk to and things to see and click on and read, and I don't know, I just feel like more involved. I just like it a bit more. Maybe it's just because I love story. I love imagination. I love fantasy. Maybe that's why. Alright, that's all the enemies defeated. Let's go and open this treasure chest. What's inside? Some earrings. Cool, that might be useful. Oh, we gained the title of treasure hunter. I always loved that we get these little titles. I loved it so much in Berseria when you could get like little costumes and stuff, or unlocking certain titles. You had to really work for some of the costumes, but they were totally worth it. So much better than what they do now, which is make you pay money for them. I much preferred it when you could actually like unlock it in the game, of course. Alright, I don't actually think there's too much to do here. I don't think so. I think we're just gonna hopefully just grab this. No, I don't want another battle. I literally just want to run through and get to the next area because I really want to progress and get somewhere. Let's go, let's go. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Got these weird looking rocks. Weird shapes. Almost look like they should have faces on. Let's keep going. Maybe I'm just looking into it a bit too much. Alright, time to do some more fighting. More button mashing. It's like Dynasty Warriors, but like in a smaller location. Although it's kind of similar combat to Ni no Kuni 2, but I feel like Ni no Kuni 2's combat was a bit more fun than Tails' combat. I just get a little bit bored of Tails' combat sometimes. Okay, onwards. My god, this path looks quite long, doesn't it? But we will get there, we will get there. You don't see me, Snake Lady. Let's keep going. And we'll try to avoid the coral along the way, otherwise we'll get our hand disintegrated. And then we won't have a demon arm anymore. Maybe that's what Velvet should do to get rid of her demon arm.
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course. I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug and I'll tell you what it is. Miss Mogulu says you need to open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwing.
What?
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad! A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this? Just you watch!
He's gonna attack him. I just know it.
This smell is the most bad thing that ever bad in it!
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open! Hey! Wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
But the question remains unanswered. Is it a rhinoceros or a stag beetle? I don't know. Nobody knows. The question will never be answered. I do really like how we have these like little little cutscenes in between walking through these areas. It really does mix it up a little bit. We have another one called Magalu's Books, so let's see what she's up to this time. Probably up to no good as usual, teasing the party members as she always does. Let's see what she does this time.
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist.
Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea
Yeah,
that
don't
was
believe
possible.
everything she says.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are
Oh
so
my God.
interesting, Magilu. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
Magilu, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
What?
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Lapiset?
I was not
He said he
expecting
wanted
that.
to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Lapiset is like
Now
totally
that I
not
know
looking.
you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
I love how Lapiset's like totally not interested in like the indecent part. He's just like totally looking at what's attached to the books. It's so funny, bless him. He's so cute. We have another one. Oh my god, something about heavy books and more stuff about books. All right, let's see what this is about.
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging.
His face.
My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Oh god.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Please don't read them.
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet.
I bet
Here,
they're so cheesy.
I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
That's basically
Isn't
what
it?
his life's
That's
like.
what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully, oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking.
Wow, that was definitely interesting. That was a pretty short one, so maybe that's why we had so many in one go, because that was a nice little short skit to witness, so that was cool. Alright, we're like halfway through this little bit now. My god, this area takes forever. Alright, let's grab all these gems. I'm in gem heaven. Little gemmy gems. Come to me, gems. We need all the gems we can get. I've actually got 300 of them now. So that's actually really nice because, you know, we need them to open cats' boxes. I know I've missed a few, but hopefully there'll be like a fast travel feature or something like that where I can go back and open all the previous boxes. I wonder how much post-game stuff there will be in this game. Usually Tales games do have quite a bit of like post stuff to do. Usually it's like really hard bosses and stuff like that.
Not even worth my
getting
time.
titles and that kind of thing. I haven't done a whole lot of post stuff on previous Tales games, but I've done a little bit on some of them. Like I did a lot on Tales of Berseria because that was my favourite one. Oh yeah, I actually started playing Tales of Exilia. I really haven't gotten very far though. I'm like an hour into it and it seems pretty cool so far. I actually do really like the story. It's quite different from what I was expecting because you can actually pick what character you want to play as. So I find that quite interesting that you can choose between the two main characters. It's pretty cool how they've done that. I like that idea. It's pretty cool. Brings a lot of replayability to the game. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep plodding onwards. We're almost there, guys. We're nearly there. Can you smell the exit on the horizon? We're coming close. It's nearly there. Let's see. I wish we could go for a swim though. I totally want to go and defeat some sea creatures, although the snake lady kind of looks like a sea creature. She could be classed as a sea creature. I think she could get away with it. There are a couple of things here that look somewhat sea creature-ish, but I don't know, it's just something about going for a swim that I like. But never mind, let's keep going. How much more have we got left to do, I wonder? This is a small little area, so this won't take too long to get through. Oh, we've reached a little thingy-majiggy. This is a portal backwards, so we must be really close to the end of this little area now, so that's good in a way. Okay, I'm just amazed at how many monsters they have in each area. I'm sure they don't usually have this many monsters in the Tales games. I just feel like there's like an abundance of monsters in these areas. Like, there's like way too many monsters. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. I try to kill most of the monsters, but sometimes I must admit I obviously do skip them sometimes. There's just way too many. Okay, down this way there's a chest and stuff, and they respawn really fast too. Okay, here we go. Some gold. Nice. So let's keep going. I see you, snake lady. I'm gonna dodge you. Okay, so this area is somewhat big, but we'll manage. We'll get through it. Got some monsters here. Oh, I just got that cat's gem. I thought that monster would have caught me, but I got lucky. Alright, let's keep going. Nearly there. We need some kind of like mount or something, just like slide through these little areas. You know, when I played the demo, there was actually a hoverboard, but I haven't seen that since I've been playing. And how many hours have I played? I played 26 hours and we haven't seen that hoverboard yet. I would love to see that hoverboard. And there was obviously, oh cool, we actually got something from the cat's box. Yeah, there was obviously like these huge gaps that we couldn't cross in some of the areas that we've been to. So I guess that is going to have some replayability at least. But other than that, I don't really know. All right, through here we go. Come on, please be the last area. This is last. Oh my god, this one's even bigger. Oh jeez. It just gets bigger and bigger areas. I'm getting fed up of this area now. I want to go to another one. Alright, I want some story and stuff. Okay, so there's another little teleport thing over there. Oh wait, check? Oh, I didn't even see that there. I didn't even realise that was there. I thought that was like one of those like wonders of the world, or like some kind of cutscene or something, but I guess it was wrong. I didn't even notice the little shiny thing on the floor, so that's what I thought it was at first. Okay, well, it won't take too long to just run through this little area. We'll get there. Come on, Velvet, put your back into it. I mean, put your legs into it. Let's go. What's this? A life bottle. Okay. Oh yeah, we still need to search for the unicorn horn to make the Omega elixir. I wonder if we're actually going to see a unicorn in the game. That would be so cool. Probably not, but it would please me to see one. I would be quite happy to see an actual unicorn in this game.
Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
Oh, Laphicet's sensors are tingling. That little bit of hair, that strand of hair on the top of his head is going off. It's beeping like crazy. Coral branch, okay. There's a chest down here and another little thing we can activate. So I'll just walk onto that to activate it. I think that's all you have to do. Hopefully you don't have to click on it because I just literally just ran over it and that was it. I think that's all it takes to do it. Yeah, I'm skipping a lot of enemies here, I know, but I just want to get through this area. Like, I'm just really keen on getting to the temple right now. Alright, lovely seashell, cool stuff. Alright, almost there. Nearly there now. Oh my god. I bet Velvet is exhausted after all this walking. The poor, poor girl. They should put some like decoration in the water more than just around the edges, I think. Make it look a little bit more alive. That would be cool. Alright, well, anyway, let's keep going. Let's go into the cave. Well, it looks like a cave on the map, but it apparently isn't. Oh, we've made it to the temple. Yeah, we've made it to the temple. But that is actually kind of smaller than I was expecting, to be honest. I thought I was expecting this giant like structure, but it's actually really small. That's way smaller than I was expecting. All right, well, I'm gonna save it and we shall head inside. Okay, let's do this. In we go. I love the palm trees out here. But yeah, it looks kind of like this place might be really old or something happened here. Like you see like the pillars are like crumbling and stuff. But yeah, let's see what happens. It's interesting. Is that an exorcist outside?
What's this?
Something happened in there? What's going on? Oh, there's a demon loose inside. You can hear it. Oh boy.
A demon!
The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
It sure does.
Then we'll use this distraction.
All right, let's go for it. So, straight in, I guess. Let's do it. Secrets of the Undersea Temple. Ooh, I'd like to learn some juicy secrets about this temple. Let's go for it.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean!
This was a place of worship for Amenoch, the Water Empyrean.
So we're actually
The
underwater.
ancients built this sanctuary
That's cool.
underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay. Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Well, Eisen's theory, like the way Eisen explained it, did seem a little bit far-fetched. Imagine trying to build this underwater, like that sounds almost impossible and crazy. That would be totally crazy. But if they did it to show their devotion, then, you know, that's quite a lot of devotion, I guess you could say. Alright, we also have, well, our expedition returned, so let's sort that out. Let's see if we get anything. Oh, a new area, a volcano. We're going to explore a volcano. That sounds really dangerous, but alright, I hope we don't lose our ship. That would be bad. Okay, we have another skit. It's like skit heaven today. Literally, we are having so many skits today. I'm not complaining. I like the skits. I really love the way the characters interact with each other. I think that's one of the best qualities about this game. Let's do it.
There's no Empyrean here, right, Eisen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Innominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Innominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were 4 more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
Yeah, we'd be pretty screwed if there was like 4 versions of Innominat coming after us, because he's meant to be really powerful, so yeah, that would be pretty bad if that happened. Alright, before we start getting stuck in with exploring this temple, I think I'm going to stop for now, and we will, you know, be able to fully explore it next time. It looks like the map isn't revealed. Kind of looks like it's going to be the type of area that gets revealed as you walk, as you explore, so that's pretty cool. I like exploring the unknown, and it looks really cool as well, because we're like underwater and everything in a water temple. I'm really excited to see what we're going to find in here. I think it's going to be really cool. But I'm going to stop for now. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Please comment, rate and subscribe, and I hope I'll see you next time.
Didn't even get to cross.